Hi, my name's Aerith, and welcome to my weekly progress report. This week, what I've accomplished so far is I've gotten Mother Talzin and Nightsister Zombie both to 7 stars, which will save me a ton of energy. I'll continue to farm Queel, Eighth Brother, and Wrecker until their ships on their nodes are at 7 stars, which are the TIE Bomber, the IG-2000, and the BLT Sandwich, respectively. So as you can see, they're getting up there in their shards. I've also been farming through ship energy. I've been farming Anakin's TIE Fighter, Anakin's Starfighter, as well as the Slave One, Raven's Claw, and the TIE Defender, as well as Marin. Marin right now is the only Night Sister on my top teams here that is not at 7 stars, simply because she is still a single drop node. So Marin, you only get 1 shard, whereas every other Night Sister you can get 2 shards for every drop. Now, with that being said, I have a lot of characters up to 7 stars, at least up to the required shards to get them to 7 stars. Excuse me. Got gas in the background going on here. Hurting my chest. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause on character farming for a little bit. Get to the top and focus more on gear farming. Now, we are the 11th, and there's going to be an update between the 12th and the 14th for extra shards, maybe Zetas if you have a 7-star character of that is requirement for Cal Kestis, Jedi Knight Cal. I do not, obviously, but I could possibly be getting bonus shards of all those characters, which is good. Soon there have been leaks of the Beskar Armor Lightspeed Bundle, which I am highly debating on actually getting. And I'm thinking about it because Cara Dune would go really well with the Sonastaros team. I'd still farm Queel regardless of if he's at relic levels or gear 12 or whatever, because I need to finish the TIE Bomber at 7 stars. IG-11 would go great for droids. I know it's not a dark side droid, but he would be a fantastic tank. A relic tank, right? And then there's also Bam. Sorry, not Bam, but Mandalorian and Greef Karga, which are both fantastic bounty hunters. So with them being really good bounty hunters, if they're given at relic levels, as leaks have proven, until it comes out, I'm just going to call them all leaks. But as leaks have shown, Mandalorian, Greef Karga, and all the other Beskar Armor requirements all at Relic 5. That would be fantastic. That would make it so that I can unlock Chewbacca really easily, because I already have 7-star bounty hunters. Right? So I have 70-star bounty hunters. To bring these guys up to Relic 5, they would just carry the event. Honestly, get me Beskar Armor Mando. That would probably go good with some of the teams that I have here, which I would have to adjust which ideal teams I have up the highest gear. But I did mention earlier that I would probably be focusing on gear. As we can see here, I have a lot of teams, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-ish complete teams, and then a couple of other teams being built up. That being said, these complete teams really need gear, really need to be focused on to be brought up to a point where they are useful. In my last video, in my last GAC, somebody mentioned that I should bring Marion to gear 12. I will bring Marion to gear 12. She will cost Chirotex, so I want to delay her a little bit because she is expensive in Chirotex for gear 12, as well as I need her at 7 stars in order to get her to gear 12. So, in time, I need to get her to 7 stars first. I need to farm up some Chirotex, and I don't want to use up those Chirotex until I have at least my... Here we go, we'll go to just legendary power. Until at least I get Sana and Hondo up to relic levels. Then I can delay BT and Triple O until I get them up to 7 stars. And I can use up maybe a few Chirotex for, let's say, Kyle Katarn or Marin or even Mara Jade and Dash Rendar. Dash Rendar, look at this. I have him at 7 stars, but I don't really necessarily have a team that will be perfect for him. He's what, a scoundrel? So I have a whole bunch of scoundrels, yes, but I may not necessarily have the perfect team for for Dash Rendar. That being said, IG-11, Queel, Grief, Mando, Cara Dune, so IG-11, Queel, and then I could put in a couple other scoundrels, side scoundrels, let's say Hondo Anaka, if I don't put him in with Sana. Or I can say, oh no, I don't know if I have anybody else. IG-88, probably not. There you go, young Lando. I have 100 shards of him. He was a side farm when I didn't have a ton of other nodes to farm. But 50 shards of his ship, 100 shards of him. I could put him on the side farm as well. So, could make up a team with Dash, IG, Queel, that's 3. Young Han, that's 4, and then potentially Hondo. I have Sana, so I'll have to do some team building if I end up getting the Beskar pack. The reason why I say if is all according to how expensive it is. If it's like $50, $60, hell no, I ain't doing that. But if it's, you know, a modest $10, $20, then, you know, I might be scooping that up. So, as of right now, it'll be a focus of gear, and depending on what comes out with Lightspeed bundles and what I purchase, that will adjust. Oop, what just happened? What just happened? Alternate account. Anyway, lost my train of thought. We'll adjust my farming path accordingly, depending on if I get these packs that may or may not come out. One last little thing right before I let you go, if anybody is still even present. I mean, I haven't quite completed Conquest. I may not complete it in time. I'm almost at the gold crate. And Sector 5 has been incredibly difficult, so I may or may not continue it. And even if I continue it, I will not complete it. There's too much for me to push forward. Anyway, I've gotten pretty close to the end with very little focus. and perhaps in the next conquest I will win it. As for Grand Arena, 5.5 hours left. My opponent, I don't think, has attacked yet, so I may win by AFK, which puts me at 2-1, which is not bad odds, but I would have preferred if this person had attended and then made it a little more competitive. This person didn't attend because their roster is insanely high. And then this person, I just kind of hope does not attend because they'll eradicate me. Their bugs already crushed me. When the cockroaches exterminate you, things don't go well. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I can say for now. Nothing special. I'm just gonna be using a lot of energy now on gear as opposed to farming characters for a short period of time until I can get a couple of relics. Until the next one.